Alright. Looks like we are all set to go, and so nearly 2 weeks ago, the House de Valentione asked us to make a decision. But it was very difficult to make that decision with just one hero. So we asked our 3 warriors of love from a couple of years ago to all make a decision. Each of them made their choice, and they ultimately sided with whoever they thought was the best person to provide advice when it came to love. But there can only be one winner, and so tonight, that winner was revealed. And not only are we going to reveal who that is, but you'll know it by which warrior of love we have with us, because of course they will already be dressed in the garments of the person that they associated themselves with. So, hey there, Sabrina, Elizabeth, Miguel, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us. So, the reveal is now. The winner was Aphrodite, and she chose the winner with Astrid. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you once again for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. Tonight we're going to be focusing on this particular event with Valentine's Day, as the second part of it has now been revealed in terms of the results, and in addition to that we'll have Aphrodite herself, aka Corinne, go and take on some various roulettes with you guys if you are so inclined. So, what do you say we go ahead and make our way into Mikedo's amphitheater and speak with Lady Lisette once again, for it's time to speak with her to take on the level 15 quest entitled Astrid's Acumen. Lisette has an important announcement to share with one and all.
Well, if it isn't my most beloved of adventurers, you've picked the perfect time to come. Why is that, you say? I was just about to announce the results of the contest and name this year's new emissary of love. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the votes have been counted, and the winner is Astrid and her proposal for our yawning youth to expand his search for love to new horizons. Far be it from me to take since you told me that you cast your vote for my dear sister. Somehow I knew she would emerge triumphant. And wouldn't you know it, there she is right now. Astrid! Oh, Astrid!
Yeah, here she comes all decked out in her tuxedo.
Could it be? Did they surely choose me? Oh, but they did. How can I ever thank you, my friend? Without your vote of confidence to keep my hopes up, I thought I could have lasted until this moment.
Indeed.
As our newly crowned emissary of love, Astrid will now go proudly forth and put her carefully thought proposal into action, that one more soul in this realm may find the true love and happiness they so deeply deserve. On this momentous occasion, I would ask of you a special favor. Might you be so kind as to accompany Astrid on her adventure of the heart, that you might have witnessed firsthand the passion of her words and the efficacy of her actions? Under different circumstances, I would perform the task myself, but given that the girl is my own flesh and blood, I fear it might be difficult for me to remain an impartial observer. You will humor me this time, will you not?
I believe we will. Hey Ichigo, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us.
Thank you for accompanying me, my friend. It is most heartening to know I will not have to take on this imposing task alone. Our anonymous client has asked us to meet him at the amphitheater. There are some preparations I must yet see to, so please go on ahead whenever you're ready. Pray take care of her, however, not to alert our friend to your presence. Find a suitable vantage point to watch me at work, and I shall see to the rest.
Alright. Yeah, and so much smaller and younger than Lisette, too. Why is Lisette French? Because she's a Mishgard. You really didn't know? Like, how many, this is like the 6th year I've been doing this event? And you guys didn't know? Yeah, Lisette is French because her name is French. So, anyway, Astrid goes off to meet a person we know all too well. Where could he be? Ah, there he is. My apologies. I hope I have not kept you waiting over long.
You are the lonely soul who sought our counsel to ease the pain of your heart, yes?
Yeah. Yes, I suppose. My name is Wayne, and I'm proud to serve as Guildmaster of the Lancers Guild. Yeah, he came to us a couple of weeks ago asking how to go about searching for love. And so now, we get to see him unmasked this time, because he wore a mask previously.
I am Astrid de Valentione, emissary of love and ardor. Worry not, my shy and sensitive friend. No matter what depths of sadness and solitude you may have known, from this day forward, your heart will be illuminated with the warmth and brilliance of love. Yes, I shall see to that. So, without further ado, let us get to the task, shall we? As I recall, your plight was that you scarce knew what to begin your search for love in the first place. Fear not, for I have come to you today bearing the perfect solution.
And so, Astrid will go ahead and explain it to Wayne. Expand my horizons, you say? Well, now that you mention it, I had plans to visit the Leatherworkers Guild later today to deliver a shipment of animal hides.
My dearest Wayne, why did you not say so sooner? I dare say this is the perfect opportunity to take your first step on a journey to meet your destiny.
Well, we'll indeed find out, and once you know it, the Leatherworkers Guild is right over there. Yeah, it is conveniently located near the Mikedo's Amphitheater. And so, upon our arrival, yeah, Wayne will meet with Geva, the Guildmaster here at the Leatherworkers Guild.
Well, it fits that Guildmaster Wayne. What brings you here today? And who's this we brought with you? She doesn't look like the leatherworker material at all, if you ask me.
That's not why she's here.
Greetings, my dearest Guildmaster Geva. Many a tale I have heard of your beauty. I am Astrid of House Valentone, come to Gridania to bring ardor and affection in this, the loveliest of seasons. Charmed. What's the meaning of this, Wayne? You were supposed to bring me a shipment of animal hides, not some melodramatic moppet. What is it you want from me?
Yes, I was simply looking for love, as it were. She doesn't seem impressed.
What the? Did you get bonked on the head by a berserk goob you? You know as well as anyone that I have a husband and 2 young ones at home.
Maybe he wants to get himself one of your associates or one of your subordinates or something?
Let's assume for both of our sakes that was just an uncharacteristic attempt at humor on your part and move right along to business. You did bring the hides promised, didn't you? What is all this blithering and blabbing about? How long do you intend to keep one of yours preeminent scholars waiting?
Yeah, who goes there? And why do they have a vitriolic voice?
Professor Marset, what brings you to our humble halls today? Looking for another rare creature to use in your fieldwork?
Yeah, if only that was true. If you're not familiar with Professor Marset, she's probably one of the most disliked characters in all of Final Fantasy XIV, as you will soon see why. If you've never had the chance to meet her, it's probably best that this be your one and only time getting to do so. Yeah.
You there! Yes, you with the vapid empty stare on your face and the sack of animal hides in your meaty paw. Open that bag at once and show me the contents now!
Yeah, aren't we in a rush? But it's all part of who she is. Me, but of course, these are the skins of a variety of beasts procured by the members of my guild in the vicinity of the Gomorrah ruins. I dare say there are some rare specimens among...
I do not call you asking for commentary. Have you ever heard the saying, it's better to keep your mouth closed than let the whole realm assume you are a fool and a half-wit, then open your mouth and remove all doubt? Allow me to translate for your feeble mind. Shut your mouth, grab that sack, and come along with me, Research Assistant 711.
Research Assistant?
Is he talking again? Oh, why do they insist on talking? As though today you have the honor of joining Marset, Romulan naturalist and esteemed authoress of the New Eurasian Geographic, on your latest expedition into the unknown! So do be silent and come along now, Research Assistant 124, and try to pick up the pace, will you? Science was for no man, especially so not a meter like yourself.
Yeah, she's talk first, ask questions later. Wait a moment, just what is the meaning of I said pray wait? I don't know why he's honestly chasing after her. And as for Corinne, we're like, what just happened? If WTF is crossing your mind, I don't blame you. Yeah, in case you absolutely are desperate to meet the professor, she's up near the matron's Lethe in the central shot on the path to Hawk Manor. Astrid?
Well, I dare say those two seem to have hit it off swimmingly.
That's not how I would have described it.
I do believe we can safely declare my plan to introduce Guildmaster Wayne to a potential love interest to be a resounding success. As for what becomes of the relationship from here, well, that's up to the two of them, is it not?
Yeah. Wayne, you are gonna get worked like a dog.
In any event, I should be getting along. Sister will no doubt be eager to hear the results of our little operation. See you back at the amphitheater, friend.
You and me both. Also, this Lalafell has been literally standing here for the last hour and a half. Without ever going AFK. What are they doing there? I have no clue. So, back over to me, Keto's Amphitheater. And let's conclude the quest by speaking with Astrid.
Oh, there you are! I shared with my dear sister all the details of our encounter with Wayne and Marcette. Do you suppose she would deem my efforts a success? Welcome back, my beloved friend. Astrid has told me everything. To be perfectly honest with you, that was not precisely how I envisioned everything working out. Which is why I seek your opinion as one who has served me loyally in the name of love. What say you? Was dear Astrid supposed worthy of the title of Emissary of Ardor?
To which we are given three options. That remains to be seen. It's the start, is it not? Or, let's be honest, I worry for the man. Yeah, we're not optimistic about this.
Surely you are a sensitive soul friend, and yet let us not jump to conclusions. There is many a happily married man who is all too happy to be forever at his beloved's beck and call. Perhaps Sir Wayne is no different.
If you say so. Yeah. Of course, he's got the henpecked husband right there, Hortefance.
At any rate, to believe I have held all I need to render my verdict. Hear me, Astrid. By the powers invested in me by my forbearance, I, Lisette de Valentone, do hereby declare you a full-fledged emissary of Ardor. Oh, congratulations, my dear. How long I have waited to say those words.
And she couldn't be happier. Even if Wayne isn't.
And with that, I have no qualms whatsoever placing the full of this year's Valentone's Day proceedings under your charge. Well, Astrid, how does it feel to rise to the occasion? Have you aught to say to the sweet adventurer who made this occasion possible? But of course, thank you all so much from the deepest, most boundless depths of my heart. I promise to both of you that the festivities will not end until I and my assistants have done all we can to aid every yearning soul in their quest for companionship. So please, my friend, do enjoy yourself and, that's right, how did it go again?
Oh, she was trying to think of a line to say? Yeah, one in particular that Lisette said at the start.
My love burns brighter than the sun and deeper than the sea. Gladly would I share it with thee and thee and, oh, most definitely thee.
So now her journey has come full circle, has Astrid, after starting on it 2 years ago. And so we'll take our 3,360 experience points plus 5 Valentine's Day chocolates. But that's not all. You remember, of course, that we had our 3 Warriors of Love doing what they needed to do for this particular event? Well, now, thanks to this quest, the title is now official. Yeah, it's official! She's indeed a warrior of love for sure! Yeah, and there's only one way we can express our happiness about that. Well, maybe two. This one for sure. To express her joy, and of course, she has to give us a little blowing of the kiss for sure. But there we go. So, now that we've taken care of that, oh, Luzon. Or was. Yeah, I catch his gaze for just a split second before he heads on out. So, what do you say we help ourselves to one of these chocolate fountains? Plus, we'll also take some of the prismatic hearts as well. Yeah, all I need now is someone to have on the opposite end. But in any event, let's take this to Shiro. Yeah, I just gave that to to Corinne and to Mathia and Tarika arbitrarily 2 years ago. But now, it's a true, genuine title. I can't help but wonder if Square Enix actually stumbled upon my videos and thought to themselves, we need to use that as a legit title in-game when Valentine's Day comes around. Now here's something I should also point out as well. I don't know if this is well and truly across the board, but here on Exodus, Astrid got the most votes, but prior to recording, I wanted to check the other servers here on Primal, and I could find no variance. It seemed like Astrid got a clean sweep on every server on Primal. Because obviously the quest would have been titled differently if either Bert or Rodrigo would have won. Now I can't say if that is strictly because of the fact that my result would have been shown regardless of what server I was on, or if it was a situation where it was indeed Astrid got the most votes on all the servers. So I can't necessarily say that is the proper validation of that statement, but yeah, and I also asked on the forums, like, did Astrid well and truly sweep every single server? Because of course, there's also got to take the into account the various other data centers, not just the North American ones, but also the Japanese ones and the Europeans too. Yeah. At one point, this table was full of Starlight Log cake and Starlog white cake. Now it's full of chocolate fondue fountains. Also, for those of you who are familiar with my Let's Play of The Last of Us from 5 years ago, I mentioned how one of the weirdest things I've ever seen with the chocolate fondue fountain was when I stumbled across a video where there was a Japanese couple that each of them was wearing a chocolate fondue fountain on their heads. It was something I mentioned back in the Last of Us Let's Play, and I think you can imagine how that would have unfolded. So, at least now we can safely say that this table is now completely filled with chocolate fondue, as well as some leftover cake from Starlight Celebration, plus a few other foodstuffs that we still have to get completely consumed, but there we go. We now have everything that there is to obtain from Valentine's Day 2020, and so now it's just a matter of time before we wait for the arrival of the new patch, and in addition to that, the arrival of Little Ladies Day in just a few weeks' time. And there we go. Alright. So, since we are now officially done with Valentine's Day 2020, what do you say we get started on doing some dungeons? Because I do need to level stuff up still. There's still lots of stuff I need to level up. Yeah, what do you say we take the Bard? Because, yeah, I am dressed appropriately for the occasion. Let's see if we can get ourselves some leveling roulette. Or main scenario. Depends on what's currently being pursued, because I know that people are still trying to go for it with the... Ooh, 21. That's even worse. Well, I do have a backup for the main scenario at least. Also, I don't want to join in progress. Oh, that didn't take long. Yeah. You got 5 chocolate fondue fountains to enjoy there. And depending on what happens, if I'm able to find people to do the Valentine's ceremony as well, like, there may be more than 5 fondue fountains on here at some point. I mean, we do still have a week. Which, by the way, the end of Valentine's Day will officially mark 24 hours before the launch of the new patch. It has now been set. The date is now set that the new patch for patch 5.2 Shadowbringers will launch next Tuesday. So yeah, for the joys of trying to get Guildmaster Wayne to fall in love to the 45-minute slog of the Praetorium. I mean, this gives me an excuse to do everything I need to do. Chocolate coma in February. Yeah, let's get in there. Whoa. The Rogadin on the left. Yeah, like, I don't know what they're dressed in, but it looks like some sort of jester outfit. Alright, boys, we'll see you next time. Yeah, what is she wearing? Also, I think this is the first time I've ever seen 2 Rothgar in the same party. Go! Also, where are the tanks? Seems that way. Are the tanks just going and swinging for the fences or something? Oh no, here comes one. I was like, where are they all? Okay, fine, I'll use it on myself. Look out. It seems like we're a bit disorganized here. Alright, go for it there, tank. Yeah, the Dark Knight is nowhere to be found. So it looks like our Jester is the red mage in this group. Oh, yeah, make that turn a little more cutely there, tank. Go. Now let's waste no time. Let's just throw ourselves right at this. Yeah, where is the other tank? Also, we only drew in half the party, apparently. And it's like, what are the rest of you waiting for? Alright, pick the key, open the terminal, go inside. Yeah, thoughts on everything that you guys saw with Valentine's Day 2020? Because I know that, of course, this was split into two parts, obviously. Because, yeah, saw the reactions on the forums that they felt like the voting wasn't worth it, that it wasn't something that was necessary. Because they felt like, oh, Astrid's going to win no matter what. Which is of course a bit presumptuous, because like I said, we don't know what the other results were on the other data centers, or on the or in Japan or in Europe. Yeah, at least we'll keep the journey close to our heart, literally, because we are wearing one. Yeah, that Rothgar looks perfect in that tank armor for sure. Yeah, I wonder if we ever will find out what the if anyone did win on a server that wasn't Astrid. Alright, open the door. Hopefully we have a tank who can be able to fight, because if the Dark Knight's not going to show up, then probably better just to kick them. Alright. Yeah, in fact, there's still nowhere to be seen. Shout out a couple of sesame cookies. And let's spread it around a little. Alright, Sid, it's all yours. So yeah, once the... So now that I have this new PC that I've got, obviously I did the recording for the results of the Valentine's Day on the old PC. But of course I'm using the new one to do my streaming, but I'm hopefully we'll get to a point where I can stream everything through the new PC and record all the content as well. I'm going to say no. Unable to vote dismiss while engaged in battle because, of course, we're still too close to the pack. And the Jester's gonna have to wait for the next lift. Keep going. Oh, stuck. Also, did they just get a heal? Alright, split off. Get to the Medicus in the corner. Did I hear someone talking in game? And so that would have been weird. Oh, here they come. Alright, let's head upstairs. Yeah, let's get a look at this outfit. Like, is this the 430? No, it can't be. Bonewicka Whisperer's jacket. Too far away. Yeah, I'll probably have to replay it after the stream is over. Yeah, I always wondered why those, why the gloves that we get out of this event are, made out of fishnet. Or the fishnet style fabric. Yeah, not actual fishnet, but it's patterned like a fishnet, like the black stockings that women used to wear. Anyway, in trying to analyze that person's look, we ended up letting these guys get ahead of us. Alright. Did I get him? Nope. Just short. Hello there. Alright, time to break through. And we'll head on over now to the research area. And then we'll start shooting even more stuff. Around the corner. that arm into retreat. And then we'll go ahead and deal with these guys. Ouch. Alright, moving on. There we go. Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. Alright, time to shoot on through this. Open up the cannons. Path is cleared. And the Magitech short circuits. Time to move on forward. Next up is the confrontation with Nero. Oh, wait. Let's wait until after we break through this first. Then we can kick out the AFK Dark Knight. But I'm honestly shocked who's not succumbed to the 10-minute grace period. I'm really shocked that they have not been yet kicked out, because if you don't do anything for 10 minutes, you cannot, you are automatically kicked out of a dungeon. And it's been more than 10. So I don't know why that Dark Knight is not gone yet. But anyway, while Nero is ranting, today I started on the process of getting myself promoted more locally in my hometown. So I've started to go to the various local high schools, as well as the community centers in my hometown, where I can find people who hopefully will be interested in joining us for these various webcasts. Because I feel like at this point I should be trying to drop more local support. Because we all know how fickle the internet can be. So for me, it only makes more sense for me to try and see how much support I can obtain from the high schools, from the community centers, that sort of thing. And hopefully, if I'm lucky, we'll be able to accomplish something out of it, and we'll be able to draw more support towards my streams and my channel. Plus, in addition to that, I'm also waiting on an upgrade for my new PC in the form of a solid-state driver to make me playing Final Fantasy XIV go faster, because I do want to try and get more adjusted to playing the PC version of Final Fantasy XIV. And I did spend time over the weekend practicing that. There is something that I do need to try and look into that will hopefully will help me to possibly deal with something that will allow me to be more effective at using the PC version. Because once I can do that, I'll be able to stream playing Final Fantasy XIV to my PC more. And I won't have to always rely on my PS4. Because that would be nice. Yeah, he certainly has taken an interest in me. But let it be known that my clothes should not be misleading. Bring down your giant mallet. Well, too bad he never will. Alright, let's do this. We're not engaged in battle. What are you talking about? I love it when the game lies. We haven't touched Nero yet. I love it when the game lies. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's rip Nero to pieces here. Oh, get ready to draw. Oh, now I got one on me. And I'm gonna have to be prepared for a knockback here. Yep. But Nero's almost gone. And there it goes. We're supposedly still engaged in battle there, Red Mage, unfortunately. This changes nothing. Yeah, look at the two big Rothgars standing at either side of me. Yeah, I've got giant cats protecting me. Got a pair of mighty lions to help do the deed. Wait a minute. I just realized one of those is the tank that has not even played this dungeon since we started it. He's like, how did you end up here? You haven't even moved since the run started. Yeah, what are you doing here, man? Yeah, let's get ready for our departure to move on to the next series of encounters. Also, I had no idea that the Rothgar would gesture in this particular cutscene. Maybe it's just because that's something that everyone does, but I've just never noticed before because the Rothgar pretty much dwarfs everyone else. Now then. Please don't activate it until we've kicked him. Tick tock, people, come on, it's not that hard to say yes. there.
Look for the lips control.
Yeah, we've pretty much been 7 since the start, so no reason to change that now.
Take the lip down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Right, go ahead and reach for it there, Corinne. Time to head on down for our first of many confrontations.
Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there.
Oh, we know.
Oh, and don't even think about Don. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection can last much.
There's the cutoff, and there's the next one. And now time for Gaius's rant.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Ah, what do you care?
How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea?
Of course we do. Get it out of your system.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit. And its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
In other words, because I'm strong, I dictated your fate because you're weak.
Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me.
With pleasure.
Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
And it begins, the first of many. I don't know what they're alluding to, but Let's just do this. Yeah, we can do this out of second tank. In fact, once you know it... Oh no, wait a minute. Never mind. I thought I saw an anomaly on the list of players, but no, it was my imagination. Ugh. And that's one down.
I had not thought to be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Well, it's not like I was ever using this to rule anything anyway. Something that you don't come to learn until much, much later. Alright, let's go on inside. Yeah, in fact, I'm almost to getting another level for Corinne on Astrologian. Yeah, run alongside me there, Jester. Hey there, Ultimate Weapon. Among the things that are coming out next week when the new patch launches is the Ruby weapon. So they're bringing back all the weapon enemies from Final Fantasy VII to bring now for this game's version of what will be...
Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not.
So yeah, they're going to bring back all the weapons from Final Fantasy VII and implement them similarly to how they did with the Warring Triad from Heaven's Ward and with the Four Lords from Stormblood. And so the first such of those enemies will be the Ruby weapon, and they'll be released in the new patch next week. And so now Gaius gets into his ultra-crimped cockpit. And up we go for a ride.
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Yeah, let's get it a roll here. Now, whenever you're ready, go. Yeah, avoid those spray zones. That includes me too. And after the next laser, we can go ahead and start attacking. Hey, not over here. You already took a shot at me, you don't need to take another one. Make as much use of the light speed ability as we can. It's cool that that ability exists that you can be able to rally out so many swift casts. Also, I don't know why the samurai is standing in a cleave position. Alright, that's not good, that's bad. Back off again. Almost done. There we go. Alright, that's down.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful! Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
And now for the person we don't want to
It is
see.
the blessing of light that confounds you.
Hello. Hello, ugly.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail,
Or
the
then.
hammer of darkness must needs be brought to
It'll be for the
bear
same
upon the
reason, obviously
shield of
not.
light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Aleg failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power.
Yeah. You got that power, do something with it.
And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Yeah, watch it all go kaboom.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Yeah. I wanted to rule the world, but not like this.
Hydaelyn, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
I'm ready to get into it. Yeah, is he done yet? Yeah, is he done yet? Oh, look out. Those shockwaves. Let's just take care of that. Whoa. Also didn't mean to target you. And there we go. That one's gone. And we're oh so close to another level for Corinne.
No! No, no, no! Yeah!
And Gaius gets ejected from the ultimate weapon and he loses his golden shower.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Alright. Yeah. Ultimate weapon, go kaboom. Yeah, of course he conveniently shows up after the battle.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
Well, we're gonna extinguish your darkness. Yeah, proving that we didn't need that lazy second tank with us anyway. Let's go and finish this guy off. Well, until we can find a way to balance it so that people who are trying to experience the game for the first time get to understand exactly what's going on are not left in the dust, and the people who want to just play through this as fast as they possibly can are allowed to do so, then this will probably never change. But anyway, I got another 10 tomestones. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever change because it's impossible to find a balance between people who are playing for the first time who shouldn't be disrespected by getting left behind, but also the people who are just who've been through it many times who are just having to put up with a 45-minute slog for no reason. But in any event, Corinne has now got level 58 as an astrologian. And so now she's more than halfway to getting to 59. Yeah, in fact, how many points did that get me off of the reward? Just 1.2, but we got 1.1 for getting the kill on La Habrea. So that's why the jump was as high as it was. Yeah, I'll definitely take it for sure. So yeah, if we gotten the Castro Meridianum, I probably would have added another roulette, but I think we're just going to go ahead and call it here because I am feeling pretty tired, especially after what was a really busy weekend. But now that we know that Astrid was the winner here on Exodus for the Valentine's Day contest, I now have to start the process of putting the video together for Valentine's Day that showed it off everything from a couple of weeks ago when the event started to at last having the results revealed to us this evening. So I'll definitely have to put some time into that, but that is going to go ahead and do it for our revelation here for Valentine's Day here in Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks very much everyone for watching. Hey Elizabeth for popping up right in front of me. Yeah, hey there Elizabeth. Good to see you again. We'll go ahead and bring the stream to a close. And so, yeah, sharing the love with you tonight. so we will see you guys back here tomorrow as we will resume Persona 5. Of course, after finding out that the results for Valentine's Day were tonight, it only made sense to push Persona 5 back for tomorrow, so we will resume playing that then, and I look forward to seeing all of you with the stream for Persona 5 continuing on tomorrow. So, oh, you got it too! Awesome there, Elizabeth. Congrats on learning how to dote. So, thanks everyone for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the rest of the Valentine's Day celebration. And of course, get ready because next Tuesday is when patch 5.2 will get underway. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, enjoy the rest of the Valentine's Day celebrations. Hope you find love on Friday, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.